Okay, we're back. I don't know. I'll have to wait for everybody to rejoin if you're watching live. But I changed the settings. I don't know if the chat is fixed though. I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna test it, see if it shows up. So see, something's really broken with the stream chat. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's a problem on Streamlabs server. Seems like it's a problem on Streamlabs. So hold on. What is wrong? This is so broken for some reason. Why is it? Oh, you know why? Hold on. Remove that. Alright, let me see if this fixes it. Because it's... Why does it show, like, D... Huh. Alright, you guys there? Let me see if this works. Testing... Farm this one real hard. Oh, Anton. I don't know if everybody's back. There's a problem with the live chat showing up on stream. I mean, I can see the chat from the YouTube page. It's just I don't see it on my stream anymore. So I guess I broke it even more because at least it was showing up, but it was repeating. Now it isn't even showing up, even though the window's there. So that's kind of weird. The overlay's there. I think the problem might actually be on Streamlabs end. Because let's see, if I do always show message. Farmers one testing chat. See now, what is this? Okay. Is it repeating? Is the ghost it's still there? Yeah, no, it's still there. Okay, something's still busted. See, what? I think there's something wrong with, hold on, 15 seconds, let's see. Hide common. I don't know. It's okay. Wait. Why is it showing up over here? Oh, it was. I moved it. Maybe I might actually keep it there. That might actually be better. Hold on. Need to resize this. There we go. All right. Look. Test. Let me see. I'm curious also to see because I changed the latency down to low latency. So from the time I type the message, I just want to see how long it takes to show up, if it shows up, because it might still have some kind of problem. I think there's some kind of server problem on the back end, so I'm probably not even gonna worry about it this stream. Yeah, it isn't even showing up now. So, like, the only thing I can click on, the only option is like always show messages. If I do that, it does that. So that's really weird. It seems like it's still broken. Yeah, because you type that once, it repeats. Chat. What's this chat delay? Chat delay. What happens if I put a chat delay? What does that do? See, I don't know. I think I might just not show it this stream and try to figure it out later. I don't see any show. No, there's nothing here. Alright. Well, I just made it so that the default is that but see, now it's just gonna repeat your message over and over again. That is weird. Why does it do that? Alright, I guess what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna show the chat. This stream is pointless. It's just gonna keep repeating the same message over and over again. Alright, let me just go ahead and save that. Okay. So for those that were building OTT, you think when Break Ride comes out, you'll get the Musketeer subclan? Yeah, probably, because didn't the Japanese recently? Okay, the Japanese had the Spike Brother one. They had the Goki, the second Goki one. They had the second Spike Brother one, and then they're doing like the mini game thing where, you know, like you roll the dice game. I don't know what you want to call those things. Those events that are not clan events, but they're basically like go around a Candyland tabletop game by rolling dice and landing on things and collecting cards and stuff. Whatever you want to call that thing, the mini game thing. They're doing one of those now. So yeah, I'm pretty sure they're going to get Musketeers in the next set, because if you think about it, the next wave of support is all limit break cards. So, like, Cocytus is a limit break, Demonic Lord Deadly Emperor is a limit break, so yeah, most likely next time Neo Nectar comes around, it's going to be Cecilia and the Musketeers, which is good, because Cecilia was relevant for a while. Well into, I think, even when Celestials were around, if I remember correctly. And you didn't see them all too often. I don't know if the chat's normal. It's kind of weird. Like, if you type a message, I didn't turn it off, it's still there, but it's like, now the message shows up, and then it'll repeat a couple times, and then it'll go away. So I don't really know why it does that. There isn't really anything I can do. The only thing I do is, like, there's an option to show it all the time. See, I don't know what's going on. I think there's a server problem. But anyway, I'm just going to ignore that. Unless you guys want me to turn that off, the chat, I'll just turn it off from the stream. But anyway, so right now we have, it looks like OTT is about to be over. Today's the last day for the raid up gacha. So if you guys were looking to build, well, I gotta spend some of that stamina. So what I've been doing actually is I've been saving up. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn that off. That's super annoying to look at. Just repeats the same message over and over again until someone types something new, and then it'll just repeat the new one. Let's go ahead and turn that off. So, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so what I've been doing is I've been saving up my stamina throughout the day. I still did the 20 character fights, and I've been keeping the login stamina so that when the Neo Nectar event is live, I'll be able to do the stamina refill without even having to... Well, I mean, I'll use this to refill the stamina rather than having to spend the gems. But one thing I did do with the double drops, I did manage to get enough material to craft Azure Dragon, so I will probably try... I did try out the deck, so I have Beast Deities now. So I used the double drops to get a bunch of these. So, because I already had 200 crystals saved up for a long time. So all I had to do was get the orbs. So I got the orbs during the double drop during last weekend. So I have this now. Because remember, I pulled the SP. I crafted one, like, I think early on. Like, I think the third day in once it was available. Quick question, when tournament mode? You know, honestly, I have no idea. Probably next month, but you know what's kind of weird? I feel like they haven't updated the global game to have the same functionality that the Japanese release had when they got MLB, because we still don't have that feature where when, you know, when you're playing a game, or you're playing like a ranked match or a friend fight or whatever, the button next to the I think it's the one that shows you the soul, the cards in the soul. The button to the left of that is supposed to show you your deck list, so you can easily check how many PGs you have left or how many grade 2s you have left. We still don't have that feature, and if I remember correctly, the Japanese version of the game got that one when Awakening of Twin Blades was released, so I was surprised that we still don't have that feature. So, honestly, I have no idea when the tournament mode is going to come out. Yeah, we still don't have that, and it's kind of annoying. So hopefully we get it at some point. See, I feel like in terms of the game, like the global version is on an older build of the game, and I think it got delayed. If I had to guess why it was delayed, we do have that feature. We do? Is it something you have to turn on? We don't have that. The Japanese version has that feature to see how many cards in your deck. Because the button is grayed out. That's how you can tell. But if I had to say why it's delayed or why we're still on the older build, probably because if you guys remember when the hackers were like, there was a hack where people were like going into a match and then they would attack and they would deal you like 6 damage or infinite damage. I think because they had to patch the game to fix that, they haven't done regression testing on the newer build. Yeah, but it's grayed out. You can't actually do anything. If you try clicking on the button, it doesn't do anything. So the feature's not in the global release yet. But yeah, like, I have built Beast Deities, and I was testing them out. I haven't really figured out. I was running them with crits. Like, you can see I have 5 crits. But I don't think crits work that well. I mean, crits work really well with the Kaiser. The same reason why they work really well in the Reindeer deck. But when you're sitting on Beast Deity, Azir Dragon, the problem is, like, what would happen to me is when I would critical and the opponent's at 3 damage, and I'm ready to do the Persona Blast, it would trigger their PG, so I couldn't do the Persona Blast. So, I don't know, I may try stands in the deck. I feel like 9 draw is not needed in Beast Deity. When Tachikaze will come out, I have no idea. Because they're not even out in the Japanese release yet. So to be honest, the only way I can see them adding Tachikaze, I'm pretty sure they're going to do them via a clan event. Which is going to be kind of weird because typically when they do clan events, they release 2 triple Rs and 3 double Rs at a time. So if they introduce Tachikaze, they'll be very underpowered because they'll come in with like 2 triple Rs, the PG, and like 2 other double Rs, and that's basically all you'll get. So I don't know how they're going to do it. Honestly, I really think that they should have included Mega Colony and Tachikaze from either the previous month, but again, we would have been overwhelmed. Otherwise, they should have had at least one of them in Awakening Twin Blades. But I don't know. I have no idea what they're going to do. They're not even out in the Japanese version, so... And the thing is, the Japanese version is almost done with Season 2, and Mega Colony and Tachikaze are Season 1 clans, so I don't know when they're going to be out. I would guess via a clan event. They're going to do it from a clan event, but I don't know the timeline on that. I mean, I'm still waiting for the updated UI. So, but I would like to try Mega Colony and Tachikaze, because I like those 2 clans a lot. I really like playing Mega Colony in Break Ride format because of Cyclamatooth. Cyclamatooth was it was kind of a high roll Break Ride deck, but it was pretty good actually. It's very good, stunning the whole entire opponent. They can't even stand their Vanguard. 46 Gacha voucher, 164 ticket, 3,340, almost hitting Legend 7. Are you gonna use those gems for the Neo Nectar? Because like what I was gonna say was, so I recently built Beast Deity from the double drop for the normal fights. So I spammed normal fight. I had about 3,000 gems, but I ended up spending them all down to like nothing. I think I had like 20 left to craft these last 2 Azir Dragons. So now that I have this was the only deck that I didn't have from Awakening Twin Blade, so now I have all the decks. So I'll probably do a deck profile on this one at some point in the future. Because, like I said in a previous stream, Beast Deities are the only Nova Grapplers that I actually care about. I like the aesthetic, they're really cool. And also, I had to build this one because I pulled the SP. This is the only one that I pulled from the packs. Like the other 3, I crafted all 3 of them. So now I'm pretty much completely out of Nova Grappler material. Like if you check here, you can see, like if I wanted to craft a Just click on something like I still need a 4th Asura Kaiser, but you can see like I'm completely out. Only 3 crystals and what, 10 orbs, so it's gonna be a long way to go for that 4th Asura. I do want to have 4 Asura Kaiser though, because he does get a cross ride in the future, and his cross ride's pretty good. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna spend. So what I was gonna say, since I taking part in attorney on the 20th. Yeah, Nectar is one of those sleeper clans. See, the thing about Nectar, like I said earlier, Nectar is kind of like the way Spike Brothers were last month. Like when Spike Brothers first came out, they were pretty good. They were actually really good. What hurt them this month is the introduction of Cross Ride. So 12k MLB and 13k the N and 13k PBO. That's what kind of really hurt Spike Brothers, because Spike Brothers, in those matchups, Spike Brothers has to have Goblin Assault Squad boosting Skydiver to continue their assault, like their attack combos. So without Goblin Assault Squad, and the problem is like Berserk Dragon, Tejas, and then if we're talking Shadows, I mean there's ways like PBO, technically even PBD can snipe the Assault Squad. So, I mean, even Blaster Dark, technically, but I think that's kind of not going to ever happen. But it's the same thing. Like, Nectar is going to be good in the same sense that Spike Brothers are good. Because, first of all, they get a grade 3, I forget her name. But we'll see it, like, in a couple of minutes here, because the event's about to go live. But they have a grade 3 that swings 12. When it attacks a Vanguard, so that hits MLB without a booster. They have a Persona Blast that's low cost, that gets you a 4th attack. If you run them with stands, then the Seed Knights, like the Squire, the Knight, and the Gene cards, those guys can also extend their attacks if you check stand, but I'm still kind of iffy on whether or not to play stand triggers in Nectar. I have to play test the deck myself to find out. Right now, it's looking to me like it's going to be a 9-draw deck. But they do have Maiden of Rainbow Wood, which is basically a Kirara or a Libra clone, which means that you could potentially, because that gives you a lot of draw power. They also have a Trans Riser clone. They have a Lion Heat clone. I mean, they have a lot of good cards that carry over from Nova Grapplers. So that's why I feel like they could potentially run some stand triggers, or even maybe critical triggers. I don't know, but no more than like 4 or 5 of those offensive triggers. Yeah. So unfortunately for me, I had like 3,000 gems saved up, but I spent them all to build my beast deities. So like I had to climb legend pretty much like since it reset. So I'm currently, I forgot what legend I am right now. Okay, so I'm legend 15. So you can see I have like 13, I got like 1,300 gems, almost 1,400 gems. So I did work hard to get some gems from climbing the rank ladder throughout this week. So, I mean, because I didn't want to go into the Nectar event with no gems after spending them during the double drop. Oh, the other thing that I can do is I can craft my 4th Riviere, because that's the other thing I did. So when the double drops on hard and very hard were in play, I finally got the 200 or the 100. I needed the 200 orbs, so I finally got the crystals from the double drops on Monday. So I guess I should have crafted this earlier, but yeah, we can go ahead and craft Riviere, so I can try this deck out too. Yeah, so with 6k gems, you're pretty much guaranteed to build Nectar 100%. I kind of regret, like, throwing, like, 2,000 gems on the double drops. But, I mean, now I have Riviere, now I have Beast Deities. So those are the only 2 decks that I wanted to build and I didn't have built. So, yeah, events is live. Okay. Like, right after I craft Riviere, the event's live. Oh, wow, okay. Here we go. So we get 20 tickets to challenge Mai. So they get, okay, looks like So what is this? Thursday, then Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So Sunday you get 20, and Tuesday, what is this? Monday, and wait, Monday, no, so today is Thursday, then Sunday you get 20, and then next Tuesday you get 20 as well. So those are going to be the big days to roll heavy on the packs. Yeah, Asterix, you pretty much are guaranteed with 6k gems, you can pretty much build the deck probably right now. All you got to do is like get triple star very hard, and you're pretty much guaranteed. Just make sure you do the event, like make sure you do very hard every single day. That way, like my only advice is for those who want to ensure that they can craft a triple R. Like if you have very bad luck, like in my case with Grand Blue, I had really bad luck. Make sure you do very hard quick fight every day, or you can't quick fight it, so you got to do the very hard fight every day for the crystals. And I think if it's like the Spike Brother event, we should get daily orbs. So you can get the Bloom orb. So they're using Bloom. That's the key word. Bloom crystals. So you want to do the very hard fight every single day, because if you do it every day that the event is available, you're guaranteed to have 100 crystals. Like, guaranteed to have 100. So you can craft a triple R at the end of the event. That's assuming you have horrible luck and you end up like missing, you know, a Maiden of Trailing Rose or Knight of Verdure Jean or whatever his name is. So, alright, so let's go ahead and look at what we got here. So, claim those. And I need to do... Yeah, the clan event. Hold on. Okay, let's just do it right now. I want to get this out of the way, so I need to spend a character fight.
Vanguard, attack!
What Shin? It's. I thought he was gonna like fight them or something. It's like some kind of DBZ thing going on. Yeah. You pretty much have to do the event every day, especially on the days where they give you the 20 tickets. Which would be like today and like 2 days from now and then 4 days from now. There's a dark shadowy figure behind Aichi. What's up with everybody? Yeah. I want to build Angel Feathers, but after thinking about it more, I do kind of want to build 9 crit Ezel. Because 9 crit Ezel is probably going to be very, very easy to climb Legend with. It's high roll, but it doesn't matter. You get a lot of matches in really quick. So you either win or you lose. So definitely I want to try to build Ezel and Garmor. And Angel Feathers. Don't really care too much about the first support wave of Narukami or Great Nature, but I mean, if I pull the cards, I'll play the decks. I like Great Nature during Break Ride format. Don't really care too much for them in Limit Break format. So, Season 3 Great Nature as opposed to Season 2 Great Nature. Alright, is the chat fixed now? Let's see, let me turn it back. Nope, still broken. Although, is it still... Yeah, it's still repeating. It's unfortunate. I'll have to fix that later. It's kind of strange that they chose... I guess did Mai ever use Neo Nectar in season 2? And I don't even remember the episode where she used. I remember she did use Maiden of Trailing Rose. I have no idea what episode that was in. It had to have been season 1 because Maiden of Trailing Rose is not a limit break card. But I don't remember her using Cecilia. In fact, I don't even know who used Cecilia in season 2. Oh wait, now I think it was during the Asia circuit when they were in Hong Kong. When they went to Hong Kong, they did the tag match, and then I think it was because I remember Aichi and Misaki fought these two brothers, the big brother and the little brother that were using the Tachikaze, and then was it Kamui and Misaki fighting the two that used Cecilia? I forget what it was. Cecilia. I don't know if it was like 2 Musketeer decks or if it was like a Musketeer deck and another Neo Nectar deck. She picked Neo Nectar. I think they're gonna do it via a clan event. I think Mai will show up again and there'll be another clan event. I think what they need to do is they need to at some point either add Tachikaze to a gacha or add Mega Colony or both of them at some point. But I mean, they're gonna have to add a lot of cards from for those two clans to catch those two clans up. Like in terms, they'll have to add like 4 triple Rs, kind of like what they did with Bermuda Triangle, where they just kind of like threw in 4 triple Rs. I mean, there was Pearl Sisters Perla, Reindeer, Riviere, and Pacifica. They threw in like 4 triple Rs at once. And I forget how many double Rs. Super Idol Riviere, Girls Rock Rio, Pearl Sisters Perle, and then the PG. So there was like 4 double Rs and 4 triple Rs. So they'd have to do that. They'd have to like throw it, like, give us Tachikaze with like 4 triple Rs from the start. And then, like, the following month, do the same thing for Mega Colony. That's the only way I can see them introducing those clans, if not through a clan event. But I'm pretty sure we're gonna get Cecilia via another clan event like this. So it'll be a while. What clans are we missing pre-break ride? Neo Nectar, not Neo Nectar, what did I just say? Mega Colony, Tachikaze, Nubatama, Murakumo. And Nubatama is one of those where it's like, yeah, it doesn't really show up until Break Ride. But I'm talking about the cards. Like, the cards were around. So that one I can understand. But Murakumo should be around. So we're missing Murakumo, which I don't think we've actually seen in story mode now that I think about it. So I don't think Murakumo is even in 0 right now. Like, they haven't programmed the cards or anything. Unless they're working on it. But, yeah, I would say it's just Mega Colony and Tachikaze. Those are the only 2. So it looks like it works the same. And I probably need to claim my... Hold on, let's see here. Hold on, how many minutes do I have? Because I'm trying not to make my stamina get maxed out. It's about to max out. So actually, here, let's do a character fight. Let's see if let's see, let's get a Pacifica. Let's work on that Pacifica. So if I do this, so I can see the Mai things are already there. The teaching got lock. What's that? I feel they might add them when they finish season 2. I hope so. Yeah. So Murakumo's missing. That's one that's definitely completely missing from the game. But yeah, right now it's really just Mega Colony. I'm trying to think, is there a Stargate Nation that's missing? Oh, Link Joker, that's Break Ride though. We get Narukami next month. Nubatama won't show up until Break Ride. So basically, yeah, so because Season 2 introduced 5 new clans? Yeah, Season 2 introduces Great Nature, Gold Paladin, Narukami, Angel Feathers, and Aqua Force. So it introduces 5 new clans. Then Season 3 introduces 3 new clans. In the anime, I'm going off of the anime. Season 3 introduces Genesis for Misaki, then Link Joker for Kai, and then, or Suiko, I mean, whatever, Schwarzschild Dragon. And then Nubatama for the, I forget his name, Mark, the teacher. So Nubatama was introduced, so 3 new clans, well, okay, Nubatama wasn't technically that new, but you know what I'm saying. So basically 3 new clans in Season 3. Season 2 introduced a lot. Season 1 introduced everything except the ones that were in Season 2 and 3. So, yeah, New Nectar's a Season 1 clan. That's why they're giving it to us now. So this game still has a long way to go in terms of, like, diverse clans. And then, of course, G-Era introduces Gear Chronicle. And I think that's the only new clan that's introduced in that era. Like, I don't think, other than Gear Chronicle was the last clan that they introduced. Now, I'm not going to mention those other clans that are crossover from different manga or anime, like Token Rambu or whatever else they're doing in V-Series. So let's go ahead and do this. I think by doing the... I can go ahead and receive this. What did I create? Oh, I crafted Riviere. Okay, so you get... Yeah, see, this is nice. They actually do dailies for the orbs. And this is why I saved my stamina achievement, so I can guarantee that I get the 50,000 VP. So this encourages you to climb ranked. At least do 50,000 VP per day. So, I mean, that incentivizes me to keep trying to climb to Legend 50. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. That's nice that they did that. They added that from the Spike Brother event. We did not have access to these limited daily things for the orbs during the Grand Blue event. Okay, so we have to beat her to get that. And I think you get 2 PGs for free just from doing the achievements. So, oh, I don't have to use a Neo Nectar deck. I guess you never had to. Alright, so I'm going to try my Beast Deity deck, because I haven't used this one. And I might just auto-fight it, we'll see. I mean, it's very easy, so I guess... Well, let's just manually fight it for now. I might just do... I'll probably use like a 9-crit deck for the very hard one. Alright, so we're going to send these back. And keep a Surikaiser, because he's still pretty good, because I still have the crits in here. So she chose to use the new starter. So this starter used to be a 6k vanilla that had no effect. It's basically like a Lizard Runner Undus. But now they've given it the effect to put in the soul, put 2 cards from your drop zone on the bottom of your deck. So this is pretty good, because you can actually recycle like heal triggers, perfect guards, any kind of, you know, trigger unit or whatever. But honestly, I don't know. I'll have to look at what other starters they have. I think I'm probably not going to use this one, because the other one at least builds up a field. This prevents you from decking out. But I don't know if this will... Because to me, I see this as something that Tejas will just kill. Or Gatling Claw will kill it. Or, you know, it's going to sit around and not do anything until you drop PGs or heals or something in the drop zone. So, I don't know. It could be potentially useful. I mean, I guess... Well, it's definitely more defensive rather than aggro. I think I'm probably going to end up running the Squire, though. Okay. So we're going to go with this guy, because I can already attack. In fact, We'll go ahead and put Death Army guy over here. Alright, so the nice thing about the Beast Deity deck that I really like is that it's kind of like Tsukuyomi because it creates a stack at the bottom. So it searches top 5. So I got the Great 3, puts it in my hand, but then it puts the remaining cards on the bottom of the deck. So kind of like Tsukuyomi. So I have a heal, a grade 1, a PG, and a grade 1. And because you're adding cards to your hand, I feel like you don't need to run 9 draw in Beast Deities. You also have Magical Girl Kirara, or Magician Girl Kirara. And you have this thing for sniping the back row, and you have this for, you know, let's see. Okay, we're just gonna do this. So this is what I like about this. I really like this card because, first of all, maybe I should just attack her. Well, I don't know. Let's just play it out. I'm just going to test some stuff out because I haven't really used the Beast Deity deck that much. So you basically draw. Oh, that's unfortunate. I need that heal. But then the other thing I can do is I can kill off. I can, like, do stuff like this. Like Tejas. I can kill starters and stuff. The cool thing about him is he's not restricted to the column. He can, like, hit any column. Okay, those heals were stacked because I have one of them that's at the bottom of the deck. They use in JP. Well, we're not doing too good here. I didn't expect her to run crits. Okay, but it's the AI. So now I'm probably going to go with Sura Kaiser because I don't have the Persona Blast. So let's just go with Sura Kaiser. And then this dude can hit some pretty good numbers on his own. I would have liked to I would like to have had another yeah, another grade 2. So this isn't, I don't know if I'm gonna get the achievement. So let's go ahead and kill that. Then we'll attack. Asura will stand that entire column. So now we're gonna check top 5 and search for Beast Deity. And we didn't get him. Oh, that's unfortunate because my crit was up there. That's okay. Alright. So that will go here, and it's gonna stand up because Death Army guy is gonna stand up, and the Asura is gonna stand up that guy. See, that's why I feel like crits in Asura are better than stands, because if you crit them, like, she would have taken 2 damage, and then I just kill off her rear guard instead of attacking her. See, even here I can't hit, so I'll just go for this. I needed like a double trigger to hit over that. But yeah, okay, so I don't have any intercepts, so, but we'll survive. Wait, she's grade locked? She's grade locked. Should be able to kill my Beast Deity Scarlet Bird. Man, I need to heal. I'm not gonna get the 3-star achievement. Here, let's go into Azure Dragon. Because we have the Persona Blast now. And then this, and the thing is, I don't have an interceptor, so I kind of want to heal. Although, this guy's guaranteed to hit, so here, let's, oh man, I don't know, let's just do this. 1, 2, or wait, not that. 1, I guess whatever, just 1. Maybe I do need to actually put more power on him. Yeah, no, what I'll do is I'll swing Vanguard first, Do I have to put her at 4 damage or 5 damage on very easy? I forget. Here, I think... Here, just do this. I think I can heal. We'll see. Although I doubt it, because I'm already out 3 heals. So let's try to get the heal. If not, then whatever. We'll just do it with more crits or something. We're gonna have to do it again anyway, because we need to, or actually, we still have to unlock the next level, right? Okay. Actually, I don't need to do it again. It's just I need the 200 things, so we are gonna do it again. Alright, let's use Riviere, actually, because I haven't used the Riviere deck ever, so I can actually finally build it. Because I just crafted the 4th Riviere. So now, I don't know what to take out, though. Probably one of these, I guess. What is the trigger set in here? Riviere could actually use stands, but... yeah, you know what? Let's try stands. Stand triggers seem like they're better, but... At that point, whatever. It doesn't matter. I should probably run the crits, actually. No, you know what? Run the crits. You know why? Because I'm trying to kill her fast, and I only need to do 4 damage. In fact, I should probably run 9. I should probably run 9 crits for this, but whatever. We'll just leave it like this. I'll save the 9 crit for when I have to do very hard. I need those 200 hair ribbons. Because technically you don't have to keep doing very easy, but I just want the 200 ribbons. Because I can already do easy and just keep moving up. Oh, this has the ride chain. I should have mulliganed the whole thing. Because I think the build that I'm going to use is, I'm trying to think how many of the Lion Heat clone to run. That's the only thing I'm not sure on for this deck. Yeah, so see, the computer is running stands and crits. It's kind of weird. Maybe they're running Rainbow. They've got like all different ones. See, this is the reason why I don't think they need 9 draw though, because they have Made in Rainbow Wood, and they have Transriser, but I don't know if I'm gonna run Transriser yet. Because the problem with running Transriser is I feel like you don't have... You won't be able to hit really good numbers. Alright, well this ride chain is completely failed. Let's see, what do I need to do? I guess... Let's do this. We run crits, so the Vanguard has to attack last. Yeah. Okay, so she's gonna kill my interceptor. She's gonna attack me. I'll go to 4. If I don't hit a defensive trigger, and she does hit a trigger, I could potentially go to 5 again. Oh wow, so we gotta heal again. Wow, I was not expecting to have to repeat this many times. Riviere plus 5,000 is nothing. What do you mean plus 5? What is that? Wait, I thought that was my heal trigger. Oh, and I completely forgot to put the power on my booster in the back row. Whoops. But it's over. We get to do it again. Oh. Okay, we gotta run 9 crit. Because I still haven't 3-starred this. I don't know why. Wait, do I have a 9 crit deck? I want the heals just in case. I was thinking of going Shadow Rush, but I'm thinking no. You want the heals if you have to have that. No, because there's always a chance that you'll heal. Because I've gotten 3-star on a bunch of these because I healed on the last attack. This is auto-fight it and see what they do. See if the computer, like, just does it better than me for some reason. What do you mean if you're at 5 then just restart? You mean give up? Just give up? Are you sure you get to keep the material if you give up? Oh, you mean lose? And then do a retry? You don't lose the tickets? I thought you don't lose. I think you have to lose the game, though. You have to die on purpose to not lose the tickets. I think if you give up, don't you lose the tickets, though? Because usually the game penalizes you for giving up. Like, you don't get the achievement if you give up. I didn't even realize I'm wasting... Yeah, I can't believe I'm wasting my tickets doing this. And I farmed up that 1,000 gems this week just because of this, and I'm wasting them on this stuff. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna take control here. Oh look, it's the new reindeer. Okay, get flute. Get... Flute can't even hit anything. This is sad. Go with this. Put Ellie here. Now it's 11. Okay. Kill that. So if we check a trigger, we bounce Kareen up, and then we call down Rio, and then Rio will kill the Corolla Dragon, and we didn't get anything. Give up is defeat in event day. Well, this is horrible. Well, she might be. She's grade locked because the 2 maiden trailing rows are in the damage zone. This is the one computer. Neo Nectar has been the one that's put me at 5 damage, and they're also the only time I've ever seen the computer grade locked. This is the second game. The first game I faced against Mai, she was grade stuck. Here we are again. So if we do not win on this turn, if I don't check a crit here or a heal, this is just gonna be sad. So yeah, I gotta do it this way. Oh, actually, hold up, I got an idea. I got some pro moves here. We can actually draw a card off of this. Watch it draw my heal. Or soul charge my heal. There goes the PG. Okay. Oh, there goes the crit. Oh, that was the win condition. Oh, man. Okay. Let's do this, because this is most optimal. I could. I only have 2 of him, I think. think I only have 2 NLK. Oh yes, okay, we won. We won. Unless she has a PG in her hand, we won. I think we won though. Well, that means that would have been like a double crit though. Okay, 9 crit is the way to go. 9 crit's the way to go. You know, honestly, next month, I'm gonna be building 9 crit Ezel. And I think 9 crit Ezel will be the easiest way to clear to 3-star these fights. Alright, we'll watch a story later. So we're up at what, 2 packs? This is equal to like 2 packs. So we now need to do easy. Okay, again, we'll do the same thing. What did I say? Did I do Riviere? Oh, I switched to Reindeer that time. That's why. I wasn't using the Riviere deck. Alright, let's just stick with Reindeer, because Reindeer seems to do a better job. Because it's more aggro, I guess. Well, it's actually less aggro. No, they're about the same. I think I might try Riviere 9 crit, because at least Riviere has the ride chain, so you'll be at least drawing cards each turn off the ride chain. So even though you don't have draw triggers, you're still drawing if the ride chain is working properly. Plus, that means the deck has 2 11k. Look, she just like threw the whole thing away. I'm just gonna auto fight it. Let the computer do it, whatever. I think the event will be over. Yes, so the event ends right before Season 2 starts. I mean, it's the same with Grand Blue, because Grand Blue was like that. Grand Blue ended like right before set 2 and 3 got released. I think hard is the one to spam. You know, honestly, when people were saying to spam hard, well, very hard is once per day, but hard is the one that he wants to spam. Now, the thing is, though, why does she attack like that? Why does she attack in that order? That's such a high roll way to attack. Yeah, but when I was doing the Spike Brother one, everybody was saying to spam hard. I mean, yeah, everyone was saying spam hard, but I tested very easy, and it didn't really seem it was that different from the Grand Blue event. So I don't know. It's kind of weird how I keep drawing the why did she put the Sedna behind Reindeer? Oh, I guess that's why. All right, and that's game. Oh, she PG'd. Wow. Wow. What? Okay, apparently the computer is so much better at playing Bermuda Triangle than I am, because look at this. The computer is at 1 damage, and the enemy is at 4 damage. So apparently they're doing something right. In fact, they would have won last turn if it wasn't for the PG. Why did she attack like that? She should have used Kareen there, but oh well, it worked out. Oh, we got a lot from that one. All right. Now we just quick fight this one until we unlock normal. Alright, now we have normal. And then it's the same deal, just repeat the process. Yeah, just 9 crit auto fight. I don't even think it even matters what deck. As long as the deck is complete, just put 9 crits in there and 4 heals and 4 PGs. Yeah, that's pretty bad. The computer opened up with the one grade 3 that you don't want as the Vanguard, and they didn't send it back. Okay. Critical trigger on defense, but it's bound to have when you run 9 of them. She draws another heal. I don't know, this one doesn't look too good. Okay, maybe not, we'll see. As long as she checks the crits each drive check, I mean it's okay, but when it starts getting dicey when you look at the AI's hand and they don't have a proper grade 3 in there. Oh boy. Oh, Pacifica. But that doesn't even, like, that isn't even gonna do anything. Pacifica's the worst of the triple Rs. The only way they can fix Pacifica is if they buff her so that she doesn't have to hit a Vanguard. At least they're attacking in the correct order. Like they're playing as though there's crits in the deck. And okay, at least she didn't have to ride, or she didn't get to ride Main of Trilling Rose. Oh boy. We're going to 5 again. We're gonna have to heal, and I think we're out. Okay, hold up. Let me just manually control this. So we're only out 1 heal. Wait, oh, it's still on auto? Okay. What do we have here? Okay, send this to the bottom. Wait, yeah. What if I heal though? This is normal, so I have to beat her at 6 damage, right? Alright, this is it. I gotta heal. Come on, heal trigger. No, it's critical trigger. Oh, no. Wait, even if I have to redo it though, I'm still getting the materials, right? So I think it's okay. As long as I'm getting the materials, the things that I need. Okay, maybe I'm trying to think what's a faster deck that can actually, maybe 9 crit riser? I mean MLB needs so many pieces though for the AI to use, although I think MLB might be better to use. I'm tempted to try the NLK thing though. You know what? Here, let's try let's try NLK. Cuz Dark Irregulars, let's see. I have 2. I got 2. I got 4. I got 3 Edelrose. So, let's just, yeah, let's try this. Just make this a critical and this a critical. Yeah, Riser was what I used to 3-star the Spike Brother event. But I'm gonna try NLK. I just want to see if it works out. Cause at least he can blow up the back row. Although he doesn't have any draws, so I don't know. I don't know if that's a valid strategy. 9 crit MLB might be the best because at least with Blaster Blade, you're able to blow up the interceptors. So that might actually be the best way to go. All right, this isn't needed because this match is gonna go by really quick. So just throw that here. Just throw this here. Send this back. And then I'll just let the computer just take it from there. I just want to set up the field so that the computer has the proper boosters. Although they might be dumb and they might like... Because I did that, they might attack with the Vanguard first. Come on, get a critical. Yes, okay. The thing is, I really need a Death Anchor for this to actually work properly. This strategy. Oh wow, that's gonna power up Doreen. You know what? I want to take control of this because I think the computer's probably gonna do something dumb. So I'm gonna make sure that it doesn't mess it up. Yeah, that might work too. If I get a double crit here and she doesn't have a PG, then... Okay, that may have actually... That could have ended the game. She doesn't have a PG because she just took 2 damage from 3. With C and R cards only? For this? Oh no, is it gonna kill my Doreen? No, probably not. Okay. Come on, I need to check a defensive. Why does it keep doing that to me? Okay, we need to draw NLK like right now. Hold up, let's see. Come on, no life king, no life king. No, oh, we're stuck again at 5? I'm tempted to attack with the rear guard column, but I want to check a heal. So as long as I can check a heal, again with the crit. If only that was a heal. I just needed 1 heal, and I put that Elrose back in and it didn't help. Well, we unlocked hard, so... I mean... Whatever. Oh, I need... now I don't have the materials, though. Hold on. Don't I have... Okay. What else did we get here? What is this? Wall of the forest. A wall of trees. You can almost hear the voices of fairies. So I need to... What? Unlock? Oh. The floor. I need to update the room also, because I still haven't updated it since the Spike Brother event. Like, I don't have any of the Valentine stuff in there. I don't have any of the White Day stuff in there. What is this? Win against my... Didn't I do this already? In clan event, why is this telling me to... Oh, I guess I have to beat her in very hard? Alright, who's left? I think I already did these. Yeah, no. Tetsu? Let's do another one with Tetsu. I think I still have enough stamina. Yeah, we got one more. We have enough for one more for him. Wait, now what? Oh, 20-time character fight. But see, just like that, we already have 15,000 VP. So if you have the stamina achievement saved up, you don't even have to do any ranked fights as long as you can reset the stamina. Alright, so this is hard mode, so this is where now things get serious. Like, this is where it's for real. I'm trying to think. So, 9 crit MLB. It's either going to be 9 crit MLB or 9 crit Perfect Riser. Probably MLB because of that cross-ride defense. So, critical, critical, critical. Let's see how this works. I don't know if this is going to work. I think I should just let him auto-fight it, because I think the computer might actually... Sometimes I wonder if the AI knows... If the AI is calculating, like, the probability of the trigger at all times, then the AI would technically be better. But this is a pretty good opening hand, though. For a 9 crit build, I already have 2 Blaster Darks and a Gancelot. The only bad thing is having to ride the PG. But go ahead and get those Blaster Blades, because I remember the last time I did that, the opponent, like, dealt me 2 damage and I damage checked 2 Blaster Blades. Alright, now we can just search the 4th. In fact, I could also... Yeah, what I'll do... I'm gonna search a Blaster Dark. Brutal 9 crit plus MLB 2 crit. Yeah. I kind of needed a Gancelot so I could search that final Blaster Blade. I wish I could have taken 2 damage there, because then I could have actually blown up something. Because now what I'll do is this is gonna go here. This goes here. This will go here and it will stay there. Because that's gonna have to kill the Interceptor. And then... I mean, I could just make a wall, but the problem is I don't have any draw triggers. So that would be bad because I won't have any. I won't have any cards to call back down. Like if I If I leave the blaster blade from my hand on the field, like in the front row as another intercept, then the problem is, then I won't have anything else to retaliate with after her next turn, because she's gonna kill my interceptors next turn. It's funny how like Mana Trailing Rose on hard mode can hit MLB without a booster. That helps a lot, actually. Now I just need her to not check anything. Oh, okay, never mind. Wow, that's 4 Mana Trailing Rose right there. The drive check plus the 3 on the field. That's an interesting sound effect for her attack. Oh, yes. Gansel, give me that last one. Go back in and heal me this turn. Okay, we need to fix this. Like, kill off. I don't have another way to attack that one, right? Yeah, whatever. So this one. And then what I'll do is I'll just call the other one down to block. And if I check a trigger, I'll put the power on him so he can kill off the other Mana Trailing Rose. Unless we win right here. Okay, that is huge. So what I'll do now, just in case she PGs, that way, yeah, see? Alright, so now we'll do this. And now does she have another one? Okay. Alright, well, I mean, we managed to 3-star the very hard... I mean, no, that was hard mode, right? Yeah, that was hard mode. So the only one I have to go back and do is normal. Oh, we need more material. Or we need more tickets. What is this? What's this profile thing here? What? Oh, Riviere. See now, okay, now I need to refill the stamina, so now we're gonna use the, this to recover, and then, Tetsu, is it gonna be Tetsu or Asuka? Asuka's at 5 left, do Tetsu, finish these. And I'll get more tomorrow. I wanted to get Legend 15, because at Legend 15 you get 200 gems. So tomorrow I'll try to get Legend 20, so I'll have some more stamina refills. So as long as you keep climbing ranked, you'll keep getting gems to refill the stamina, so it ends up working out. The good thing is I can quick fight hard mode. Because that's the one that we need to do multiple times. Oh, I guess I should have just maxed it. Alright, so we unlocked very hard. Now we just have to do... This is like a once per day thing. And this one doesn't cost any tickets, so there's really nothing to lose. I mean, what does it cost to do this, actually? Does it cost any stamina? It doesn't cost anything. And it's... Yeah, so it's the same thing as all of them. Alright, so we'll just do MLB auto fight. Just go. 9 crit, MLB, just or Perfect Riser, both of them work. I guess NLK if you want to go Dark Regulars, but it'll be less consistent. Because you have to wait all the way till you're at 5 damage.
Stand up! Vanguard! Stand and draw! Ride! Stand and draw! Ride!
Just let the computer do it. See if they can do as good of a job. Well, I might take over actually. If I go to 3 damage, I'll take over because I really want the 3 stars. And then if you don't 3-star it, you're gonna have to wait to do it the next day, and you'll miss out on those ribbons, those 200 ribbons. Wait, why did he search Blaster Blade? He needed Blaster Dark and he searched Blaster Blade? Oh, I'm so disappointed in the AI. I'm gonna need a Trumpet Girl to get my Blaster Dark now. I should have been driving it from the start. This is just bad. Yeah, this one's probably gonna be a retry. We can't do MLB. We don't have... Honestly, I don't even think it's worth, like... look at this. No, because we run crits, we have to swing Vanguard with Vanguard. The computer just, like, really screwed up big time with that Wingle Brave play. Searching a second Blaster Blade when it already had one in hand. It needed to search a Blaster Dark and it didn't. Man, I don't know how they do... What that tells me is that when they program this, they program the condition for Blaster Blade, the search for Blaster Blade, as like the first case statement, or the first if statement, to find that one first, and then for some reason, like I guess the only way to move to the Blaster Dark search would be if you have no other remaining Blaster Blades in the deck. Yeah, this one's looking like it's gonna be a retry. This is looking pretty bad. I mean, there's no point in waiting for the 3rd damage for the Blaster Dark, because by that point it'll be too late. So just kill this. This is... Well, okay, at least Ganslot keeps coming through, but it's... It would have been nice if that was a double crit instead, though. You know what? Just auto. Just auto. This is already a fail. I should have been driving from the start. I should not have trusted the computer to use the Wingle Brave. It doesn't know what it's doing. So wait, if I... Hold up. We're gonna need a Ganslot again. How many do I have left? 2? There's 2 Ganslots left? Alright, go ahead and put this here. Ganslot keeps on doing that, but unfortunately it doesn't matter, because I guess I should have put the Palamedes over, I mean the booster behind Palamedes or MLB, but whatever. This is already a big This is already screwed up beyond repair. Now she's gonna search her 2 Jean. Why did she retire her Vanguard? What? What? What is this? Why did she put the gray 2 behind main and trailing Rose? I got 1 Ganslot left. We could potentially still heal back down to 4. Alright, we gotta do this. Here, just go for the crit. Just go for heal and crit. Come on, Ganslot. Okay, yeah, we lost. You know what? Should I give up? Well, I get to. Yeah, just give up. Here, just give up. It's stupid. I should not. Okay, I gotta drive because this is so bad. The AI is terrible. Wait, why is it doing that? Oh, I need to cancel out of it? Because it's gonna always start auto fight? Okay, at least we can fix this. This is not bad. Now I don't have to ride any of the blasters unless I have another Ganslot. Now I can just ride up to the trumpet, then on the following turn bring the 2 from my hand out, do the thing, and do the Vegito fusion, and just end this. Okay, so now what I'll do is I can just search another Blaster Dart because I have... Yeah. And that's the only thing that can attack because those columns are huge. Alright, now we need Blaster Dart. So we searched the right thing, things will actually work out. Alright, so 24, that's 23,000 in the middle column. That's still one to pass. Well, the good thing is my PG will trigger, so I'll stay at 3. And none of that stuff can hit, so it's all good. Alright, so let's do this. Now, I need to build up a column that can actually attack and actually sit with an interceptor in the front. So we're gonna do this. She has 2 interceptors. I would prefer to destroy one of them because they're so big. So we're not gonna use this, even though that would have been a nice effect to use. Let's see. None of this stuff can hit. Oh, man. Yeah, okay. Blaster Blade. Do I really want to go to... I could use the Trumpet Girl to call something down. But I think I'm just going to use it as a wall to protect. Because I don't want to go... I want to try to get the 4 damage. Stay at less than 4 damage, or 4 damage or less. It's funny that 12k defense means nothing against very hard. That Gansel's gonna help a lot. Because I think if she... Ooh, if I'm not able... If she calls down more like 11k interceptors, it's gonna be hard for me to... I mean, I have MLB in my hand, so I could use that with the booster to take out one of them. But see, like right here, these 2k interceptor, or these 12 and 11k interceptors can really screw me up because I'll need to draw into like a Palamedes or something to be able to kill them off without wasting my blaster, my MLB attack. In fact, she actually has a cross-ride defense on very hard, so this is bad. I can't use the booster because in this scenario I have to... Yeah, this is unfortunate. I'll have to waste the MLB attack on one of those. Okay, at least I get this, so I can at least hit the Vanguard. But that's what I was afraid of, though. And now the problem is, it's still not guaranteed that I'll win at less than 4 because I don't have any interceptors now. So I think she's just going to call 2 things down and just attack me 3 times. Because she has... These are big columns. 23k in the middle. Only one Gansalt left. Okay, that helps a lot, but that's still 1 to pass? I don't even think I have any Blaster Blades left. I know there's 3 Gansalts gone. There's 1 in there. There's 1. Okay, so I still have 2. Yeah, we'll just have to do this to guarantee it. Alright, we'll use Alfred to pull a booster. Get... Wait, those are cross-ride? We'll need this. I'll need my last Gansalot. This is the only way to get that achievement is the last Gansalot. And... Okay. Oh, that's unfortunate. I beat her, but I didn't want to beat her at 5. Because the problem with beating her at 5 is you don't get the 200... Like, these 200 hair accessories helps a lot. That's basically 2 packs right there that I'm missing out on. It's a one-time 2 packs. So, unfortunately, I have to do that, like, you know, one of the days in the event. As long as you do the event every single day, you do the very hard fight every day, you should at least get that achievement at some point throughout the history of the event. That's kind of unfortunate, but sometimes you just gotta high roll on those 9 crit decks. You just kind of have to high roll it. I mean, I would have been able to open 10 packs instead of 8 packs. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna like refill the stamina until I can open 10 packs. The new Nectar 10, pull 2, triple archer. Wow, that is a very good start. Now, when I do these events, I always have terrible luck. Like, the Grand Blue one was horrible. The Spike Brother one was not as bad. But still nothing compared to the day I pulled all the Shadow Paladin cards in one day. Wait, do I have any Emmy? I don't think I have anything. Okay. There we go, Kamui for that 4th Asura Kaiser. Wait, so if you pulled two 6 triple R, you're already pretty much done. Unless you're pulling all of the same triple R and then you're missing like another triple R. Actually, I want to go look at what it looks like. I've never done this before. I've never looked at, how do you already have 20, like, that's 2,000. Wait, where's New Nectar? Oh, wait, is it because I don't have any... Where's New Nectar at? I guess I have to at least open some of the packs to unlock the clan. Oh. Alright, how many... So, hard is the one to do, right? I can't believe I still only have 15. What? I have to do the stamina refill again? I might end up doing that too, but then I'll have like no gems left. I've saved up... The gems that I have are from climbing to Legend 15. Because technically, I don't think you need... You have to have 4 Maiden Trailing Rows for the deck to work. But I don't think you need 4 of the other Triple R. I think you only need like 2 or 3 of that one. Okay, let's see if this is... If I have enough now. So yeah, I've got 30 now, so... Alright. Technically, I should go back and do normal for the 200, so I might actually do that. You know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do the normal fight. Let's do the 9 crit MLB and just auto-fight it. Actually, oh, I should not have auto-fight it. He does a horrible mulligan. The AI is terrible at mulligan. Should have done standard. Oh, this is bad. He didn't mulligan at all. He doesn't have any of the pieces. What is this? Okay. This is not a terrible loss. We're actually gonna want to save the Marin because the Marin can form an 18, and we already know. Oh, this is normal. Never mind. This is normal mode, so it's not gonna be that bad. So in that case, I could even do this. I could even just try to rush her down. Yeah, that's true. Depends on what the other grade 3s are, though. Because they have some really good other grade 3s that are not triple R. Like, they have a Lion Heat that can stand rear guards, and they have a Dragonic Executioner clone. Wait, I already have... What? Oh, I really want to kill one of her rear guards, but unfortunately, I need MLB, so we're not going to use that. This is going to die on the following turn, so it doesn't matter. Vanguard にアタックドライブチェックヘッドクリティカルトリガーダメージチェックスキル発動 I only have 2 MLB left? Where's the other one? Oh, he damage checked him. I was gonna say, where was my SP? Yeah, you're probably right. I didn't think of that, now that you mentioned that he goes back into the deck. So then it would be 4 Jean, 4 Maiden of Trailing Rose. Probably, for me, 3 of the Lion Heat clone, and maybe 4 of the Gigantech Destroyer. I'm not sure. We'll see.
クリティカルトリガーヴァンガードにアタックファーストチェックセカンドチェックダメージチェックレッドクリティカルトリガー
All these lovely critical triggers all wasted.
ランド&ドロー光と影は一つとなり
And unfortunately, I don't have any standing interceptors that are going to be able to stand, so this has got to end this turn. Luckily, we have 3 attacks to the Vanguard this turn.
頼んだよ力を貸してヴァンガードにアタックダメージチェックヴァンガードにアタックダメージチェックヴァンガードにアタック発動ファーストチェックセカンドチェック
Okay, that gets me those 2 extra packs. So that 3 stars normal. I needed to go back and get those. Now, I think... So yeah, that just leaves very hard. So unfortunately I have to do that tomorrow. But that's okay. So now we have 11 packs. So let's go ahead and roll this gacha. What's the... Okay, so this is the same thing as the other clan events. And what does it say for the details? Featured card, Maiden of Trailing Rose, Persona Blast, look at 5, call 2. So you can basically get a 4th attack in. The only problem with this is... Well, it depends, because if you have like a standing... With this deck, it's kind of like a deck that you run stands. You don't want to just mindlessly boost just for the sake of boosting when you don't have to. So you're going to want to attack with, you know, like you're going to want to kill interceptors with your grade 2s or grade 3s without boosting them when possible, because that way when you Persona Blast, you can call over those grade 3 or grade 2s with new attackers, and you can still boost with the back row. So you can, or you could, like, you know, call 2, like, form a brand new column with like a booster and an attacker, and potentially hit the Vanguard for the 6 damage or whatever. I mean, there's scenarios like that where it can come in clutch. So it's a pretty good effect. It's Counterblast 1 for checking top 5. So it's a pretty standard. It's the same exact effect from the real game. Then if they have Rainbow or Maiden of Rainbow Wood. She's really good. See, this is the reason why I don't think that they need to run 9 draw. They could potentially try running stand triggers. Or, I mean, maybe critical triggers, but most likely some form of stands and draws. Because with a Persona Blast, you want it to hit, so you don't want a PG to occur, because that can, like, screw up your, you know, your attack extension. So, yeah. So probably stands and draws. We'll see. Otherwise, it's either going to be 9 draw, or it's going to be, like, 5 draw, 4 stand, or 5 stand, 4 draw, or something like that. That's what it's looking like to me. Alright, but let's open the gacha. Let's see what I get. We're gonna open 10 packs, and I have like 1 left over. Come on, give me a purple. Oh, whoa, purple on the first try. Okay, I've never gotten a purple on the first try for a clan event. It's always been like gold at best. I have no idea what that turtle does. I completely forgot about that card. But that grade 3, I believe that's the Lion Heat clone. Alright, there's the grade 2 Jean. That's good. There's another one. So those are, you must have 4 of those. Like, those are basic stuff that you need to have 4 of. Okay, so I got Jean for my triple R. Unless I get another one. Rainbow Wood, that's another 4 of. What gives 3k on hit? Oh, the turtle. Alright, there's a PG. You get 2 of those for free just from doing the event. There's the Transriser clone. So they have some pretty good cards to start with. There's a second PG. So I'm pretty much already guaranteed 4 at this point. And that's 3 Gene. So I got 3 Knight of Verdier Gene right off the bat. 1 Knight of... they're all... oh no, Knight of Harvest Gene. 1 Rainbow Wood. So I would say... like, you need... yeah, this is the Lion Heat clone. So when its attack hits, Counterblast 2 to stand 1... see, I feel like this is a necessary card. And again, it's another reason why I feel like stand triggers could actually work in here. Because that could potentially stand an entire column. And this is the Transriser clone. This, I'm not exactly sure if I'll run 4 of this, though. Because, yeah, it's a free card. But I don't know. We'll see. It depends. Because the deck might end up being very much like set 1 Novas. But they do have access to this, and this thing swings 12 to MLB. So they have some pretty good cards. They have a Gojo clone. So Lady of the Sunlight Forest. So this is also a pretty good card to run. Maybe 2 of, or 1 of, or something. 3 of, maybe. The best difficulty to farm. Everybody in the chat is saying hard. Hard mode. Just like with Spike Brothers. See, I don't understand why, during the Grand Blue one, I don't understand why everybody was saying do very easy, and then people were saying do hard during the Spike Brother one. Because I tried doing very easy a couple times during the Spike Brother one, and it didn't really seem any different from the Grand Blue event. And I also tested hard mode on the Grand Blue event a few times, and I kind of felt like hard was actually worse, even during the Spike Brother event. But I don't know. I'm sure there is some kind of somebody's done the math and figured it out. Oh, they have a Hey Yo Pineapple. This is a flute clone. There's the 10k Vanilla, Corolla Dragon. That was this thing. Lily Knight of the Valley. So this is the... okay, so this is like the king and the queen in Nova Grapplers. So this is like the queen. So Iris is like the king. Alright, let's go see what we can do here. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I never understood why they were different too. Okay, so we got a pack. That's cool. We got another pack. We got another pack. Alright, so what is this? Win against my in-clan event. 1 time? Didn't I already do this though? I'm confused why that one's not done. I gotta build a Neo Nectar deck to get this one. I also need... where's the PG? Is this one bugged? Oh, that's pretty bad if it's bugged, because that means we're missing out on these. And these are actually very, very important for those who are really unlucky on the pulls. Okay, at least the orbs are not bugged, though. Yeah, we should be getting the PG. There should be, like, a PG achievement in here. Alright, let's try building this Neo Nectar deck. Let's see what they say for the description on it, too. What? Unlocked at Fighters Grade 12? What? Wait, are we... so we're not able to build the deck? Unlock at Fighters Grade 12? Wait, so is this the bug? That's pretty bad, actually, if that's the bug. Here, let me try to refresh it. No. I guess I need to restart the game. You mean restart the game completely? Just restart the game? Alright, let me try restarting it. No, I didn't restart it. I mean, when the event became available, I started it, but let's see. Okay, maybe this is... Okay, I guess I had to restart the game. So Neo Nectar unlocked. Yeah, that's probably why. Yeah, so this is it. So now it's unlocked. I was gonna say, that was kind of weird. Okay, so now we have P-Night and the... So we got the starters. Yeah, because I was wondering, like, well, how come... Because earlier I wanted to look at the card list. Okay, there we go. That was really weird, actually, because for me, it also had, like, she was over on the far right side, like, Goki was somewhere else. So basically, here's what it says. With its base located in the Green Nation, it is a group composed of sentient plants who work at production and transportation of crops. Bioroids and the spirits of trees are part of this group, and they work hard to maintain the natural environment. Okay, so we have 2 starters to choose from. That's weird how they don't give us the Musketeer Grade 3 Searcher. But we have Seed Squire, so this is the classic starter that I think most people remember from when they debuted in Set 5. But this is the one I'm thinking of running. So when its attack hits a Vanguard... See, if they wanted to buff this, they should have just made it hit any unit. Then I think it would definitely be the preferred one. And then they changed P-Night. So P-Night used to be a 6k, like, Lizard Runner Undus, who had no effect. But they changed it completely now. It has like a Legion effect, where it puts 2 cards from the drop zone on the bottom of the deck. So that's kind of cool. That's more of like a late game skill, though. I feel like, well, it could be good early. Like if you check triggers early, like if you whiff heal, for instance, you could use this to put, you know, Jean back in the deck. But the question is, what shuffles the deck? It's like, for this to be good, you need to run the grade 2, this guy. Because this can shuffle the deck if it whiffs. The problem with this guy is, I feel like you're going to have a hard time running... No, I know it can return triggers, but that, to me, that doesn't necessarily mean it's good. Because, I mean, this thing is live from the start of the game. This doesn't really do anything useful unless you, like, you damage check your offensive triggers on defense. Well, no, because then they're gonna be in the drop zone. Unless you, like, whiff heal or something. That's the only time I can see these as being good. Or if you PG early. But, I mean, by the time you PG, putting PGs back into the deck later in the game, at the bottom of the deck, I don't know if that's gonna be good. So I'm just gonna go with this guy. I still think this is better. I'm not convinced. I'll have to playtest it with P-Night to see if it's actually worth running. I still think this is better if you're trying to rush the opponent down, if you're going for an aggro, like an offensive-based deck, which is what I do think that Neo Nectar is. So you need 4 PG, and then this thing... slapped by the crit all day, then... So you're running Dragonic. You're running Kagero or Kagero? grade 2 gene. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you can use it to put the interceptors back. But remember, you're putting them on the bottom of the deck. So the only way... I mean, worst case scenario, it prevents deck out. But the only way you can shuffle the deck to move them around is this. Or like... Yeah, I guess. I see what you guys are saying. I don't know. Let me see. It goes into the soul. Do they have anything that soul blasts, though? Do they have anything like a luck bird? Hold on, do I have everything? I think I pulled at least one of everything. See, they don't have anything that soul blasts, so I feel like it goes into the soul to put 2 cards on the drop zone. Because technically, what happens when you do this card's effect, essentially, you're going -1. When you think about it, in terms of card advantage, you're going -1 to activate this card's effect. Because you're putting him into the soul, so you're removing a booster or potential attacker from the field to put things into the deck. So I don't know. I still feel like this is probably still better overall because it can get you a proper booster on the field for later, and it's live from the start. You don't have to wait for things to go into the drop zone. So, yeah, the best argument for P-Knight is, like you said, being able to return interceptors. But again, they're going to the bottom of the deck. So, I mean, okay, I'll do 2 builds. I'll try them out, but I'm gonna go with my first build, which is gonna be these guys. No, I'll definitely try it out. I'll have 2 different builds. I'll have a rush build, and I'll have like a more, like a, you know, a grindy, maybe like a 9 draw, like slow roll the opponent. I feel like the problem with Neo Nectar is gonna have some issues though, kind of like Nova's. Like Nova Grappler without crits or stands, is just not good, to be honest, in the current meta. Like, okay, Perfect Riser is a 9 crit deck because Perfect Riser has inherent crit. So he doesn't need the critical triggers or the stand triggers. And he can create battle risers that he can send back to the deck. So he could potentially run some form of stand triggers because he can generate stand triggers. So, other than Perfect Riser though, if you're playing Nova Grapplers, like for instance Beast Deity, or just like the generic Lion Heat, Gold Root Tile, Asura Kaiser, you know, the good stuff Novas, I feel like that deck is super underpowered if you run 9 draw. Because you don't have, unless you're on Asura Kaiser, you don't have a very consistent way to push damage, especially in the event the opponent damage checks a defensive trigger. So I feel like that type of deck must run some mixture of draws and like stands, or draws and criticals. And I feel like Neo Nectar, to be good in the current meta, has to do the same thing. And one of the key reasons is they have the ability with Mana Trailing Rose to call more stuff and get extra attacks. They have ways to restand their rear guards. They have draw cards like this. So definitely this is a 4 of, immediately 4 of. And then this is a 4 of. And the only thing, okay, this guy's good too, because he's free cards on the field. So, I don't know. So it's going to be, because if I run him at max copies, then that leaves 1 spot for either the 10k. No, we're not going to run this guy. Although that guy, at 1 copy, this might actually be a pretty decent choice. Kind of like how Blazer Idols at 1 is pretty decent in a reindeer deck. But the thing is, this thing has to hit a Vanguard. If this thing was hit any unit, then I'd probably run it. But I'm thinking right now it's going to be the 10k vanilla. It's going to be Iris Knight. Hey Yo Pineapple is like Flute in Bermuda. But I don't like the 8k body, so I'm going to go with the 10k vanilla on this. And then grade 3s, obviously made a Trailing Rose. And then this. And then, now here's where it gets interesting. Because this card is really good. This is basically Lion Heat. So this gives you the ability to stand your rear guards. So I feel like if you run stand triggers, this thing could be really solid. So maybe three of this and 2 of this? Because this is good against MLB. Because this thing can straight up just hit MLB in the face without a booster. So I'll probably do 2 of that. Maybe even 3 of that. This thing, no, it's a 9k grade 3. You'd use it. Huh? The grade 3 can call them back out. Yeah, I'll test that out later. Alright, so this thing is a draw. This thing is a heal. This thing is a stand. And stand? Or draw? Or no, stand and draw. No, that's too many draw. Probably this. This is probably what I would say. Or, no, make her a draw. 6 draw, 3 stand? I feel like that's not even worth running stands if you only run 3 stands. Or how about Maiden of Trailing Rose is the stand and everything else is a draw? Yeah, how about that? That seems better. So what do you guys think of this list? Oh wait, it's not even done. Ooh, so we have, what else do we have for grade 1s? We have this, which apparently I don't have any. Oh, I have 1. That's pretty good. But then Corolla Dragon's also really good. And I'm only running 1 Iris Knight, so it's not worth running. That thing can come in clutch, but unfortunately all my counterblast is gonna go to Rainbow Wood and Maiden of Trailing Rose. So we're probably gonna run Corolla Dragon for numbers. And let's see. So that's basically it. What do you guys think? That's like the most basic build. Assuming you get every triple R. Like you get playsets of both triple Rs. No, I think I know what you're saying. You're saying you can use the starter to put the grade 3 back in, and then you can use the grade 2 to call the grade 3 down, then later on you can use the grade 3 to call the grade 2s back out. Or you could use, the starter to get the grade 2s on the bottom of the deck, and then you can use the grade 3 to get them back from the bottom of the deck onto the field. So yeah, I see the combo. But again, I think it's more of like a late game combo, as opposed to using this, which can just, like, you know, boost this thing with any random booster you have, then this thing will go back into the deck, and it'll call another booster to like a rearguard column that's empty, so you can set it up for later. So I don't know, I still kind of think that this card's is easier to use early on. And you guys have to remember, Neo Nectar is an offensive clan, it's not a defensive clan. It's like Nova Grapplers, so you want to get a lot of attacks in, you want to build up boards, you want to hit numbers as early as possible. So I feel like the Squire is better at doing that. So I don't know, I kind of think this is a good build. 3 8k, because that's good. Unless... The one thing I'm thinking is maybe drop this down to 3 and run 2 10k vanilla. Because that way you have 18k columns. But at the end of the day, like if you have to call down a Maiden of Trailing Rose... Well, no, that won't happen unless you manually call it down as a rearguard. Because this guy will whiff if it checks a trigger. I definitely feel like Maiden of Rainbow Wood is a 4 of. If you run 2 or 3 Maiden of Rainbow Wood, then you're gonna have to run 9 draw. If you run 4 of her, you can get away with running stand triggers, because she makes up for the lack of the 9 draw. So I don't know, I'm probably gonna go with this. I think you don't need too many of these filter cards. They could be potentially good to fish for a PG or a Maiden of Trailing Rose copy. A defensive clan is Kagero. Kagero is a defensive clan. A defensive clan is a clan that tries to control the opponent's field so that to reduce the opponent's offensive capabilities. So Kagero is a defensive clan. An offensive clan is a clan that's all about multi-combo, getting as many attacks in and hitting numbers as much as possible. So Nova Grapplers is an example of an offensive clan. Royal Paladin is a hybrid clan. They're both offense and defense because Blaster Blade blows up attackers, so that's a defensive skill. At the same time, they have things that they get, especially later on, like, for example, Alfred. Alfred gains a lot of power when you have a lot of attackers, so he can hit over defensive triggers with ease because of that. You know, stuff like that. Offensive skills like inherent crit in MLB, things of that nature. So it depends on your playstyle. If you like playing defensive, you want to play Kagero. If you like playing offensive, you want to play Nova Grapplers or Neo Nectar, or things that like fill up the board and just kind of like zerg down the opponent with attacks, like just constant onslaughts of attacking. Basically, if a deck has inherent restand ability on rearguards, that's a sign that it's an offensive clan. And Nova Grapplers have that. Asura Kaiser, Lion Heat, Gold Rutal, Blau restands, you know, Transriser fills up the board, free calls, that kind of stuff. That's all offensive stuff. So, okay, this is one that this is like a basic one that I'll build. And then we'll just move this. Don't think I have any sleeves for this, though. I think we'll just have to go with some generic green sleeves. Or event sleeves. I hate putting, like, other clan units artwork on, like, with Neo Nectar. I'm not gonna go and put like the Trumpeter on a Neo Nectar deck, or like a Bargle on a Neo Nectar deck, or even an MLB. That just, to me, that's just kind of dumb. I'd rather put one of these. It's just gonna be green for now. We'll figure something out. But it looks like I got a long way to go. I only have one RRR. And I still need that 50,000 VP. Alright, so let's see what we can do. Oh, actually, here, let me build another deck list. Let's try the one that you guys are saying P-Knight. Let's try that. Oh, I guess that works. Alright, so P-Knight. So, put 2 cards from your drop zone on the bottom of your deck. So, again, it's still going to be the same thing. 4 of these. I mean, yeah, there's no reason not to run these things if you're going the night. I mean, I guess, you know, you could do... I'm trying to think of a more... I'm trying to think of a deck that does not use the... What is this guy's name? Irminsul? Irminsul. I'm trying to think of a deck that doesn't use Irminsul. So it's no Transriser. So in that regard, I'll probably run 4 Iris Knight, 4 of this, 4 of this, and 1 Heyo Pineapple. And then now we run Corolla Dragon 4, and then I guess 1 of these. What does that look like so far? Yeah, this is more... I don't know, this seems more defensive, because you've got, like, these things maxed out. You have these things maxed out. Because they prevent you getting rushed down if the opponent's not going to try to rush you down. Or if they want to rush you down, but they can't, because you're, like, sitting on this thing. They can't just call down, like, a, you know, like an extra 9k Cursed Lancer and try to attack you head on without a booster. So they can't do stuff like that. This is a defensive card, so. And then still 4 of this. And then, so if we wanted to make a deck that didn't run Maiden Trailing Rose, is it possible? Let me think for a second. we max this, max Jean, and then her, and then one of these. So what would that look like? That just would not look that good. Like, I feel like you just gotta run Maiden Trailing Rose. I still think it's gonna end up being the same. Maybe only 2 with that guy. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that... which do you think is better? Do you think I should run 3 Behemoth and 2 Laurel? Or should I run 3 Laurel and 2 Behemoth? Behemoth is basically Lion Heat. He can restand rear guards for Counterblast 2. And the only thing in the deck that counterblasts 2 besides him is Maiden of Rainbow Wood. And then Maiden of Trailing Rose counterblasts 1, but her effect is Persona Blast, so it's kind of rare to ever see it happen. It happens like once per game, if ever. Otherwise, you might go through a whole game without even seeing that effect go off once. Open 22 packs too. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna reset my stamina a little bit here, so I can open more. If I 3-starred the very hard fight, I would have had 2 more packs. But I've only opened 10 packs so far. Yeah, but I'm kind of annoyed that there's that bug, though, in the game right now, where it's not giving you the PGs for free. 3 Laurel just to hit 12. Yeah, and the thing is, too... It's not just the fact that she can hit 12k. She can also hit 11k. She can hit Perfect Riser and Tsukuyomi, you know, and even like the buffed reindeer. So it's good. Yeah, I'm thinking running 3 of it might be better than only 2 of this guy. But this guy's pretty good though. Having the ability to restand rear guards can actually help a lot. I don't know, I think this lineup's pretty good. What do you guys think of the Grade 1 lineup? Do you think I should keep 4 Corolla Dragon, or should I bump the Sunlight Forest, the Lady of the Sunlight Forest, up to like 2 and run 3 Corolla? I do feel like this build is better against Dote. This is better at countering the N. Oh, let me put the triggers. So this is heal, this is draw or stand, and then this is draw and heal and draw. Yeah, something like this. What do you guys think about that? 5 draw, 4 stand, 4 heal? Or should we just do 9 draw? See, I feel like if I go 9 draw, then I should run more of this thing, because he can do the restand. That's what I'm saying. Like 4 10k and 4 8k is better in late game against Dote. The other thing too is that this is very good at punishing like a Tejas or something. Like you can just call it down and attack a Tejas. The thing with Neo Nectar is you don't have to worry too much about losing your units because you can always get them back. Well, see, because we're running this guy, you could also get the boosters if you lose your boosters early. So but I feel like the starter is most optimally used for getting more of these or these in the deck. I mean, getting this in the deck is kind of pointless. It ends up being a gimmick because it goes to the bottom of the deck. And unless you're running the Transriser clone, there's no way to shuffle the deck, so it's absolutely pointless to put PGs back in the deck. I mean, I guess if you had no other choice. But I feel like this thing is susceptible to Tejas. Tejas can easily kill this guy before he's able to do anything. So, I don't know. I'm still kind of iffy on this guy. But this is another good alternative build. This is basically what I call the more, I'll say, the defensive. This is the more defensive deck because you have max 10k copies, you have max 8k copies. You're good against cross ride, which means you're gonna be more consistent at hitting over things in the late game or the second half of the match, especially in the Kagero matchup. Now, it's not as like field presence aggro heavy as my first deck, because the first deck, if you look at the first one, it's more about building up the board quickly. We run, what is this guy? I keep forgetting this guy's name. Spiritual Tree Sage Irminsel. I'm gonna keep forgetting that name. I'm just gonna keep calling him the Transriser. So yeah, you run 4 Transriser, so you can, you know, it's like Novas. It's like good stuff Novas, essentially. You're running this thing. I mean, maybe I should drop that, add to 2, and put 3 of this. It's less about hitting things in the late game and more about trying to rush the opponent down. So in that regard, we might want to run 5 stand and 4 draw. But I don't know. You run this thing to help bring the boosters out early. Yeah. This one's more a rush-oriented deck. This is like more like a Nova. The other one is more like a kind of tank the opponent. Like you tank because you have like a 10k Vanguard on turn 2, if you assuming you ride it. So you can't really, you're less prone to getting rushed, so you'll take less. The idea is you take less damage, because especially if you damage check a defensive trigger, you basically shut the opponent down right there and then. It'll be hard for them to hit over that unless they themselves also get a boost or get a trigger. So this one's more rush, the other one's more, I don't want to say consistent, because I think the other deck will have a harder time filling up the board compared to this one. Because think about it, this thing essentially gets you your 7k booster, so you have a booster in at least one of your lanes. This can potentially fetch another one, but this thing can also do stupid things sometimes, like call one of these when you don't want it to do that. Or it could just straight up whiff and fail, but then it'll shuffle the deck. So, I don't know. I feel like, yeah, you know what? Because of what you guys were saying regarding the fact that this can put the grade 2 genes back in the bottom of the deck, and then the grade 3 can call them out, that means that you don't really need the Transriser with this guy. I mean, the Transriser, you could have even mixed Transriser in here. You take out the Iris Knight and put the Transriser in. So, yeah, I can see it working both ways. I won't be able to definitely decide which one's better until I actually play test the deck in ranked play and actually attempt to climb to Legend 50 with this deck. Because it's one thing to just talk about, it's another thing to actually, like, you know, test it in person and find out how it actually works. Alright, let's see. Let's reset stamina a couple times. I think we should have... Okay, I'm at 20, and we're gonna get the... We're about to get the 40 stamina. Alright, so we got a... What is this? Presenting a bouquet of pure white lilies. Alright, I'm gonna put this as my signature thing. We're gonna change it from the Shadow Paladin one. Where is it? No, that's Psyqualia. I don't want that one. Oh, right here. And what do I have? That's a Neo Nectar unit, if anything. I don't think I have any. Yeah, I don't have anything at 4 yet. The second one will be better after the Tails nerf. Yeah. I mean, there's still ways to get rid of the P-Knight. The only thing is, when you think about it, the likelihood that the opponent would waste a Berserk Dragon on the 5k booster as opposed to like a 7k or 8k booster is even lower. You know, occasionally you'll probably run into somebody, like if you if you deal 2 damage to Blaster Dark, I'm like if you're playing Neo Nectar and I'm playing Shadow Paladin, and if you deal me 2 damage and on when I'm at grade 1, if I ride Blaster Dark, I'm definitely gonna blow up the P-Knight. I'm just saying, like, that's the smart thing to do. But you know, there'll be people that play like Gatling Claw. I'm pretty sure at some point we're gonna see some people playing Gatling Claw. I mean, I myself use Gatling Claw in that anti-meta deck that I have. So there'll be things like Beast Deities have the ability to snipe the starter on turn 2 if they run the Boomerang guy. Like, there's still ways to get rid of the starter besides the Tejas. That's just like 1 card. But, you know, like, next month, for instance, like, Narukami, the Narukami starter is basically it's basically like Gatling Claw. So, anytime you go up against Narukami with the P-Knight, you know the P-Knight's gonna die. That's just how it is. So that's why, I mean, at least with the Seed Squire boy, he can get out of there as fast as he can. So, I don't know. We'll see. It'll be interesting. I'll test them both out, and then we'll find out which one ends up being more consistent later on. I like what they did, though. I like that they repurposed the card and gave it a new skill. I like that they did that. I really wish they would have at least give us, like, the grade 3 starter, or the grade 3 searcher, the Musketeer. I'm not saying I would use it. I definitely would use P-Knight over the grade 3 searcher, but I'm just saying, like, really? Well, I guess they only gave us 2 starters for the other 2 clan events, so I guess that's why. But I think Spike's got the grade 3 searcher. Grand Blue didn't. Hey Asterix, welcome back. Oh, was that video on the Neo Nectar event? At this point, I'm just waiting for my stamina I'm just waiting for this. I'm waiting for this achievement thing, then I'm gonna do more. Yeah, you know what? Here, let me just reload my stamina. I have 1,000 gems. And by tomorrow I'll have a couple more, because I'll try to hit Legend 20 tomorrow. See, I feel like next month, unless Global doesn't have a lot of Narukami fans, I feel like Narukami is a very good anti-meta deck to play. Although, I mean, they have a way to get rid of Wingle Brave because of their starter. But they also, like, up against MLB, you can... I don't know. It'll be interesting. I haven't thought too much about how to counter with the newer decks. Wow, you already got 3 maidens? Wow, see, everybody's doing a lot better than me. I only have 1 Gene and, what, 3 of the grade 2? And we're rapidly running out of people to fight here on hard and very hard. So that's, wow, I'm done with those guys. I think I'm done with Emmy also. Yeah, so I mean, that means I have to fight, who do I still need? I don't need to fight Aichi. I don't really need to fight Kai unless I want to make a 3rd waterfall. And I could fight her just for Battle Sisters. I guess I'm gonna have to fight Misaki for Battle Sisters. Wow, everybody, I feel like I had the worst luck. Every time I do these events, the first couple of pulls is never good. Although, I'm not complaining because I've never gotten a purple circle on a clan event the first try, and I did get one, although I did only just pull 1 Gene. But I'll take it. It's better than my Grand Blue pulls. Those are horrible. Alright, we got more stamina. And we almost got the 50,000 without even having to do any ranked fights. So that's good. Yeah. I would say my luck has gotten better since the game's been out. Like, the beginning, it was not that good. Like, I wasn't able to do... I had, like, no blockades. So, climbing to Legend, I had to do it with, like, one Silent Tom and one CEO. Or actually, no. It was, no Silent Tom and one CEO. And then I finally pulled a Silent Tom when I was, I think, A1 or A3 or somewhere around there. And then I got to like S rank, and I had the one Silent Tom, and I pulled a second CEO. It was either, I think I pulled like two Silent Tom and one CEO, or two CEO. I'm pretty sure it was two CEO and one Silent Tom. And like 3 PGs, or maybe I had 4 PGs by then, but it was just a slog to get to Legend. And then when the Grand Blue event came out, I would just get the blue circle every time, and then I was just thinking, wow, this game is just bad. But Spike Brothers were way better. The set 2 and 3, so the Bermuda set, the game just handed me 4 perfect risers and like 2 reindeers and 4 Tsukuyomi. But then when I tried to open the one for the Pale Moon and the Dimension Police, I got like nothing from that one. So I've been having to spend like the last 2 months crafting Edelrose and Nightmare Doll Alice. So yeah, I wasn't able to play those decks properly, other than like some janky random 9 crit 4 stand Pale Moon Rush deck that's really good at killing VP farmers but terrible at everything else. But then when Shadows and MLB came out, I basically pulled everything on day 1, and I was like, oh, this game is amazing. So it's interesting how the luck of the gacha can change one's outlook on the game. It's funny, there was like one time I fought this, it was on Rank Play. Someone had the description written, "Gacha ruined my life." And I was thinking, you know what? I feel for that guy, because either that guy had horrible pulls on all the clan events, and either ended up having to like spend a ton of money to try to pull MLB or something. I don't know, but I just kind of sat there and laughed at that. And that person was VP. I'm trying to think of it. I'm pretty sure it was a VP farmer that had the description, "Gacha ruined my life." Alright, so let me see how many this gives me. What do we get here? Oh, 50,000 VP right there. Man, I really hope they fix this, because we're missing out on these achievements. Like, they need to do this, they need to fix this like in the next maintenance, because missing out on these can make or break like someone who's had horrible luck for each day of the event, and but yet they're diligent and do the very hard fight. So they should be able to craft a triple R, but it's going to be contingent on getting these from the achievement. I don't know, like I'm trying to think, like see, I don't play Hearthstone. I don't play games. I don't play a lot of games that have loot-based systems. Well, I think the most recent one that's not a card game would be Neo 2, just because of the way Neo 2... But Neo 2 was more like a Diablo 3 sort of game, where it drops like a ton of loot on the ground, and you just pick it all up, and most of the time it's just trash that you throw away, but sometimes you get lucky, so like it ends up in Endgame for Neo 2, you end up just like playing the same levels over and over again to try to get like legendary gear. And I don't know what the percentage drops are, but I'm pretty sure it's like, you know, like a 0.7% drop for like a legendary chest piece, armor, whatever. Oh, yeah, I don't play a lot of other card games. I mean, I want to try Duel Links, but the thing is, like, this game came out, and then I just started playing this one, and I just don't really play, like, any other online card games. Like, I've seen Shadowverse. Shadowverse looked interesting to me, but I never tried it out myself. I've seen people I know that have played it, but I myself have never played it. So I've never played Fate Grand, or I've never played, yeah, in general, I don't really play a lot of mobile games either. And mobile games are usually the most notorious for the, you know, like the chance-based systems, or the gotcha type systems. Oh, really? Oh, all Bushiroad games are gotcha? See, I don't know too much about what other games Bushiroad has in terms of like the mobile games. I'm not really a mobile game person. I'm more of like a PC / PlayStation 4 gamer myself. So Vanguard is the only, because I play the card game, and that's the reason why. That's the only reason why I'm playing the Vanguard 0 is because I come from the card game, which everybody here does. But I'm saying, like, I don't know. There might be some small percentage of people that have never played the physical card game before and actually started playing the mobile game from day one, and then, you know, they're new to the series. Since the power creep. Oh. Yeah. Well, see, that's the reason why I'm probably never gonna play Duel Links. I might try Duel Links, but the thing is, I'm so out of the loop on Yu-Gi-Oh! I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh! In years. Like, I've kept up with it just to know what is current, but I don't know anything about the current ban list. I don't know anything about the current meta. I just have my Dark Magician deck that I've updated over the years. That's basically it. I have Vanguard EX on my Switch, but I played a little bit of it, but I haven't really played too much of it, because they never released it in English. I mean, because I have it from the Japanese version, right? But it's like, whatever. Oh, wow. So you have never played the card game in real life. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, so for me, I played Vanguard from, I guess, in terms of when the cards were out, I started Vanguard when Season 2, in terms of the anime, I think Season 2 had... No. Season 3 had started when I started the card game. Like, in terms of the anime, I started when Season 3 was in the first... Like, before Link Joker was around. But in terms of the card game, it was when MLB, Dote, Shadow... Well, not... Shadows was never really one of the best decks when it first came out. But basically when MLB was the top deck and Bargle got banned, and stuff like that. That's when I started Vanguard. So I'm familiar with all the cards that we have right now. And I played through Season 3, or Season 2, Season 3, Season 4, which was the Legion. And then I kind of, like, took, like, a 3 to 6 month break when Stride came out. Back when Legion was still relevant, and the Cross, like, Dragonic Overlord, the Cross came out. And he was the Legion with the N. And so I kind of took a break at that point, and then I came back, like, later when, like, right before Gear Chronicle got next stage. And then I played it up until, I forget what the season was in the G era, but it was basically Onimaru was the villain. Or I think the Diff Riders were the villains. and because I know Chrono was a high school student when I quit playing the card game, and then so it would have been like 2017. Yeah, I stopped playing Vanguard in the summer of 2017. That was when I quit playing the TCG. And then I came back when Standard came out, which was like a year later. So I took like a year off from playing Vanguard. I came back, but it was very on and off. Throughout V-Series, it's always been very intermittent in terms of the physical card game for me. Like I've kept up with the physical card game, but like I don't do the box openings on my channel that much anymore when a new set comes out. You know, I haven't really kept up with V-Series that much, the standard format. But I mean, I still have some of the decks, not all of them, but some of them. I've kept up with it a little bit, but I don't really like compete in like locals anymore or any of that stuff. Like I haven't done any of that since like Legion. I never did any sort of tournament. I was completely out of the tournament scene during the G era. Like I would play casually with like friends, but I was kind of out of it during the G series. Then I took like a year off. Played Standard a little bit here and there, but never really that serious. And then here we are now, Zero came out, so... Yeah, I mean, so Yu-Gi-Oh! I played before Vanguard, and ultimately, so for a while, I was playing both card games. Like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Was my primary card game, and then Vanguard was my secondary card game. Because Vanguard at the time, like, I had incomplete decks. I only had like 3 PGs. I still would run decks that I would have like 3 copies of most cards instead of 4 copies, because I was coming from Yu-Gi-Oh! So I was so used to building decks in terms of like 3 copies per, and then I would go to locals and people would be like, what are you doing running like 3? I mean, I would play the game, no one would really know, right? Until I would like show my deck on the table, and they'd be like, you only have 3 PGs, you should run a 4th one. And they would tell me like, yeah, you should be running 4 of Phantom Blast or Overlord because he's a Persona Blast, and you can run 4 of him. And then I'm like, oh yeah. So over time, I changed that mentality of, you know, like building decks the way you build them in Yu-Gi-Oh! Into building like proper Vanguard decks. And then I just got a lot better at the game at that point. And at that point, I switched to Aqua Force, and then Break Ride started showing up later on, so I was playing Prisms, and then Dauntless Drive came out, then I was playing like the End with Dauntless Drive, and then Revengers came out the following year, so I went back to Shadow Paladin, and I basically stuck with Shadow Paladin all the way through Legion. Yeah, so I came from Yu-Gi-Oh! And I feel like most people who play Vanguard from the early days of Vanguard came from Yu-Gi-Oh! I think Vanguard pulled most of its player base from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Population. I don't think that Vanguard pulled people that just never played trading card games in the first place. I think like it leveraged the population of existing card games. Not really Magic the Gathering. I don't think a lot of Magic the Gathering MTG players or even Pokemon players switched over to Vanguard. I'm pretty sure they come from Yu-Gi-Oh! Just because it's kind of similar art style, and because they both have an anime that's about the card game. I remember just when I started Vanguard, I remember thinking that like the cards seem more balanced compared to Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Like there's so many like first turn kill, OTK, control stall decks. You know, like Exodia, One Day of Peace stall, like just ridiculous things. Insectors, Spellbook. I just remember in the meta that I was playing back before I started Vanguard, there was the Mermails, Spellbooks, Madolches, what else? You know, Atlantean Mermails, the Fire Fists, Fire Kings. Yeah, basically what I did for Revengers was I opened 4 booster boxes. So what usually what we do, like my friends and I, we pool money together, buy 4 boxes, then I unbox all 4 of the boxes on camera, and then we determine beforehand like who's gonna build what deck. Like, and I claim Shadow Paladin from those 4 boxes. We might actually open more boxes that are not on like the camera, but we say from the start like I'm gonna main Revengers because it's my clan, and then like one of my buddies might be going Narukami, another one might be doing like Link Joker, or you know, we'll divide it up like that, and then that's usually how we do it. We determine ahead of time which clan we're gonna play for that set, and then we try to pull all the cards by pooling money together. Then we open all the packs from the boxes, and we pretty much build everything out of the boxes. I mean, there may be occasionally we have to go and trade somebody for a missing, like a 4th Raging Form, for instance. Like, I only pulled 1 Raging Form out of the 4 boxes, so I had to get like 2 from eBay and 1 from a local guy, and that's basically how I finished the deck. And I had like 4 Mordred Phantoms from 4 trial decks and 4 Blaster Darts, so I was able to build it. But it's, you know, stuff like that happens sometimes. But most of the time, we built, because I remember when I opened set 12 that had Raging Form, one of my friends wanted to play Gold Paladin, and no one else except him, like, he was like a Gold Paladin loyalist. He played Spectral Duke back in the day, and Ezel during Limit Break, and he wanted the Gold Paladins, because he was working on Liberators. And the thing is, in that set, Garmor, the Great Silver Wolf Liberator Garmor, I forget what his name is, but it was the Liberator Garmor, was in that set, and he was just bad. I mean, he wasn't terrible, but he was like Counterblast, Limit Break, Counterblast, 3 Liberators. It was like a special Counterblast, 3 Liberators, to look at the top card of your deck and call it to an open R. And then if you still have an open, or it's like if that card was a Liberator, you can repeat the same effect without paying the cost or something like that. And it's like, no one really cared about that card. And I remember I pulled the SP, and then like 4 other Garmors. So he ended up with like 5 Garmors, and I ended up with like 1 Raging Form. So sometimes some individuals get really, really lucky, and others, you know, like in that case, I'll never forget it, because I only pulled 1 Raging Form, and I was kind of salty the whole time, but it is what it is. Yeah, and the thing is, for me, I mean, I feel like the Vanguard population in my area just got smaller and smaller over time. That's why, like, I can tell, right? Because like I played through Legion, and then I quit during G Stride, and one of the reasons why I quit was because the player base in my area was just decreasing like every couple of months. Like people would just quit. Like people would just not want to play anymore. I mean, you know, they just move on. And that's just the reality of it. But it's pretty cool, like, with Vanguard 0, a lot of those people that haven't played since, like, Legion Arc are playing this, at least, so they could potentially get back into the game, but I don't see them getting into V-Series Vanguard, because I feel like V-Series is just way too different at this point. Oh, that's cool. Alright, I think this is gonna be the last time I reset my stamina for tonight. We're probably gonna end the stream soon, because I do want to save some gems, and I don't want to exhaust my very hard and then just be resetting stamina without having any character fights that I actually need to do. So, like, I don't need to fight Kai. That would be a waste. Kagero's not going to get any new cards for a long time. I have everything I need except, like, 2 more Waterfall, and, like, I would never run 4 Waterfall, so that's pointless. Misaki, the only thing I really could use is a 4th CEO, but I already have 3 of the first art, 4 of the SP, 4 of the the ranked reward plus a 5th SP ranked reward for top 1000, so I don't really need anything from OTT. But the only reason why I'm spending them on Misaki is because I know Battle Sisters are going to show up, and I'm definitely going to want to play that deck. So OTT at least gets support in Season 2. But Royals and Kagero and Shadow is all a big nothing. Like, there's no reason for me to actually waste my character fights on those. Yeah, so we've got only like one more, and I think everyone else, Asuka, Tetsu, all the ones that I'm working on are empty. So I guess I'm just gonna spend the last one on Dimension, please. Let's see, because this is, yeah, that's pointless. So I guess Dimension, please, because they do get Ultimate Dayusha. So I'll just go on that one, I guess. How many tickets do we get for doing normal fights? The same amount as hard and very hard. It tells you... Here, I'll show it to you. Normal, hard, and very hard are the same amount. So, right... Does it tell you? How come it doesn't say? That's weird. It ends up being... Okay, the way it works is... Very easy gives you, I think, like, way less, but it only costs, what, like 5 stamina? Basically, it's based off of how much stamina the fight costs. So very easy costs 5 stamina, easy costs 10 stamina, and normal, and the ones above it are all 15 stamina. So the ones that are 15 stamina all give the same amount of tickets. The ones that are less stamina give less tickets, but it ends up being equal. So, like, for instance, like if normal gives you, what, like, it's 5 ticket per stamina. Yeah. Okay, 1 ticket per stamina. Yeah, that's the equation. I forgot what the formula was because I don't even know what the number was. So, yeah. So if you do, yes, good. So it's 1 for very easy, 2 for easy, and then 3 for normal and above. Yeah. And then you're gonna want to do... For some reason, everybody's saying you want to do hard mode. I don't know, though, because look, if like right now, I have 17 tickets... Here, 17, is that divisible? So I could do like 2 normals. See, with that, I can only do 1 hard. But I could do 3 very easy. You know what? Let's do an experiment. Let's do very easy 3 times and see how much I get from very easy. Let's see what this actually gives me. Let's see if the drops are actually good or not. Okay, that's not that bad. If you get the gold, 44 on 3 fights equal to one hard attempt. See, Alan, that's what I was thinking too. I felt the same way, to be honest with you, when I did, because everybody, like during Grand Blue, everybody was saying do very easy. So I was doing very easy. Then when we got to Spike Brothers, all of a sudden everybody's saying spam hard mode. So I'm doing hard mode, and I'm thinking like, it doesn't really seem like it's any better. Like, the way I see it, it's almost like hard mode is more high roll. Cause like if you're not getting those gold, chests on hard mode, I just think you're not getting that much value out of the amount of tickets that you have to spend. Like, I just did very easy, which was only 15. That cost me 15 tickets, and I got 44 ribbons, and I only got 1 gold on this one, and I still ended up getting 44 tickets. That's almost half of a pack for 15. So, what would 1 hard mode give me? See, it's, I don't know. Hard is all luck. That's what I'm thinking too. I'm thinking like very easy is probably the most consistent one. But the reason why I didn't pay too much attention to it is because when I did the Grand Blue event, I was getting super unlucky on the actual gacha. So I wasn't pulling, like, it took me till day 4 to see my first triple R. That's how bad my luck was on the Grand Blue event. And I was spamming very easy, and I was opening, like, you know, 10 to 20 packs a day with each reset. And then, because I didn't really do the stamina resets that much until the second half of the week. Because at that point, I've been saving them up, and I'm, like, I'm becoming more... having to actually like spend the gems to reset stamina because we're running out of days. Yeah, that's if you get the gold chest, and if you don't get the gold chest, I think you're getting less ribbons per ticket. Unless you get the gold chest. That's what I kind of felt like was happening when I was doing the Spike Brother event. Because I was doing hard in Spike Brother event. I did try very easy a couple times in Spike Brothers to see if it was better. But the reason why I never was able to make any conclusion when I was doing that, because I got way better pulls when I did Spike Brothers. So I didn't have to do the event like the whole time. Okay, yeah, see how that works out, because I'm curious to know if it's even worth... Because it might just end up being where, you know, both of them end up being relatively the same. I feel like hard mode, though, if you don't get those gold chests, then I feel like you're... The fact that you need 8 tickets, though, that's a lot of stamina refills. So... I don't know. I'm still gonna do hard, just because that's what everybody says. I'm sure there's some like Reddit thread or something out there that shows some kind of math. Someone probably did some kind of math, some test. Yeah, but remember, he's basing that off of what everyone else is saying. So what I would like to see is the proof that shows that hard is better. Like, I want to see like a mathematical proof or some case study that somebody did and actually took the time and effort to try to compare the two of them. Yeah, that would be pretty sad if it's... Well, see, I kind of thought that easy would be good because you need 6... That 8 ticket thing is so annoying because oftentimes what will end up happening... Like what happened to me just now. Just now, I had, what, 17 tickets? Yeah, I had 17 tickets, because I just did very easy 3 times. That's 15 tickets. I had 17 tickets, so for me, it's either do very easy 3 times, roll that thing 3 times, or do hard 1 time and hope you get that gold chest. And when I did very easy, I got the gold chest on 1 out of the 3. So I increased my chances of getting the gold chest. So, you know, granted the very easy gold chest doesn't give as much as the one on hard, but the thing is, like, if you don't roll that gold chest and you only got 1 shot at the hard mode, yet you got versus like 3 shots at very easy, you know, and you still saved 1 ticket, because that's 15 tickets for 3 very easy versus 16 tickets for 2 hard, like... Oh, no, okay, yeah, I'm sorry, that's 2 rolls, because it's 16. Because I had 17 tickets, so I could have done hard twice, instead of very easy 3 times. So... But, I don't know, like, with more... Just... The quantity of quick fight rolls on very easy might actually even it out. So I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I'm probably gonna look for some kind of proof that shows that hard's the best way, but I'm sure there's something out there that says so, but I guess that's gonna be it from me for this stream. I've been streaming for what, like almost 3 hours now. The event has been up for, you know, like 2.5 of those hours. So that's it. Good luck everybody on your pulls for the new Nectar event. Once I build the deck, I'm definitely gonna be trying to play it in ranked. Because I think right now, let's see, I'm gonna move it up to the top here. I'm gonna go with my first build. I'll try the second one some other time later on. But we'll put this like right up at the top. But something like that, that's what I'm thinking right now. Maybe I'll drop the Transriser clone for Iris Knight later on. And maybe run 4 Corolla Dragon, grade 1, vanillas. Because that seems... Yeah, I feel like you kind of need stand triggers, but I don't know. Maybe I won't like the stand. I might go to 9 draw. That Persona Blast makes you feel like you need to run stand triggers. In fact, I might fix my Beast Deity deck and put the stand triggers in, because right now I still have the crits in there. It's an on-hit, so you kind of need stands as opposed to criticals. Criticals make the on-hit not activate. But, I don't know, you know, sometimes there'll be that one game where the opponent doesn't have PGs. I won a match today, literally because I double crit someone with my Soulless OTT deck and they didn't have any PGs. I was actually surprised. They were at 3 damage and they went to 6. Just like that. So it can have... I didn't even need Sonic. So... that's going to be it for this stream. Thanks everybody for sticking around. Like I said earlier, good luck on your pulls for the Neo Nectar event. And... we'll be back next time. I'll probably do another stream later on when I have either the deck at least somewhat partially completed. Because... I don't want to put Cray Elementals in here. I want to at least have all the rares and the double R cards. I don't want to be substituting this with like a Cray Elemental, because that's just bad. So once I have at least the double R's maxed, and maybe like a couple more of these, and maybe 2 of those, then I'll probably like start streaming with the deck in play. But I don't like to bring a clan event deck to ranked fights when it's incomplete. It just seems kind of pointless at that point, especially since we're in a meta where those decks are so strong. Like MLB is really, really strong. You show up with like a 50% completed Neo Nectar deck. It's like, what are you expecting? You might as well just high roll with like 9 crit or something. So anyway, that's going to be it for this stream. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for sticking around. And hopefully I'll get the chat fixed next time too, because for some reason we had some technical difficulties this stream. I'll have to look into that too later. Alright guys. We'll see you next time.